This is a Rogue Media Network podcast.
On The Mary Jane Show, I'll be interviewing some of the most powerful people, highlighting their impact and what we can do to help them. It's time to lock in on The Mary Jane Show. What's up, y'all? We're back at The Mary Jane Show. Me and DJ Precise have a special guest. Dominique, a.k.a. Mr. 200 is in the building.
That's what's up.
What's up, everybody? Mr. 200 in the building. Free the guys.
Yeah, so we have just put on an awesome event a few weeks ago, and we just want to recap on that and figure out who is Mr. 200, okay? And this is your chance to get to know him. So, Dominique, you grew up in Waco, right?
Yes.
All right, tell us about your upbringing and how it was growing up in Waco.
Well, I'm from East Waco, 200 Call, Sherman Apartments.
How was it like growing up there?
Man, it was rough. It was rough. My mama was a drug addict. My daddy wasn't in the home, so, you just come up idolizing the guys you see. My role models was, the gangsters, the hustlers, the players, you know what I'm saying? So, that's how I patterned myself, became who I was. Anybody that's from Waco, they know, like Sherman is like, it was, at any moment, you could probably lose your life. Mm-hmm. If you wasn't from there, or even if you was from there. So I grew up like real rough.
How old do you think, like, when you started like doing crime?
Probably about 9, 10. Started smoking, started stealing. Probably about 11, I was packing a pistol. And, like me and my homeboy, we pretty much just fending for ourselves. Like, that's just real talk. Like, we just started taking care of ourselves, and that's what it was. We wasn't even going home at 11, 12 years old.
Wow.
We were just out there thugging. What we seen, that's what we did.
So how old were you when you started getting locked up?
I think I got locked up my first time for aggravated robbery. I was probably 12.
Man.
Wow.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was probably 12. Me and my homeboy was in the breezeway, and it was we just had a gun, like, let's see what this do. You know what I'm saying? And the grown man walked up, and we just drawed down on him like, hey, bro, give us everything. And the man knew exactly who he was. That was so crazy. We just doing it, though. We just doing something. We ain't even thinking about it.
There were a lot of consequences of it, yeah.
And the law's gonna come.
Mm-hmm.
And, I remember seeing my mama, she pulled up, she's like, man, my baby ain't done nothing like that. And I'm just, we hiding, I'm watching my mama put on, and I'm like,
man,
I just did everything my mama said I didn't do. But yeah, I probably started selling crack and packing a pistol at about 11, 12.
Wow.
Smoking cigarettes and just, just doing what I seen everybody else do.
Yeah.
Because that's who I idolized. Them was my role models. You know what I'm saying? Straight up.
Did you ever start getting into like substance abuse? Did you start doing drugs?
You know what's crazy? Like, I never used drugs because of what I seen my mama. You know what I'm saying? I seen my mama smoke crack all my life till it killed her.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? So, like, I never smoked weed or nothing.
Wow.
Because even at that age, like when my homeboys was smoking weed and snorting, I was like, nah, I don't want to do that.
yeah.
I don't want to do that.
It's amazing that you did that because most people, they either fall into it or they don't want nothing else to do with it.
Yeah, no doubt.
Yeah. So, so going back, you went to what, TYC too?
1997, I caught an aggravated robbery, went to TYC.
How old were you
I was
then?
14. I did 4 years on an aggravated robbery. Came home. That's when I met my boy Big Bro. Came home. I stayed out 41 days.
Man.
Because at the time, one of my partners had got killed. So
Yeah.
I wasn't out 2 days. And we was in the back of El Camino, you know what I'm saying, laying down, like shooting stuff up. You know what I'm saying? All over Waco because my homeboy had got killed.
Who was your homeboy?
Kevin, Wesley Sterling.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I didn't even have a chance.
Right.
So 41 days later, I was sentenced to 15 years for 5 counts of aggravated robbery with a deadly weapon, bodily injury, and a gang paragraph.
Wow.
And I did 12 years on that. And
12 years on your
on the 15.
15.
Wow.
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 And then you come home and what?
I come home, and the only thing I really knew, I was like, I ain't messing with no pistol. I ain't doing nothing.
You learned your lesson.
No, I didn't. But I learned enough that I wasn't doing nothing gangster. I said, man, I done got older. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, I ain't messing with no guns. But I still hustling. I still selling dope. You know, I was still thugging. I just felt like I had got to the point to where like I'm outsmart the system. You know what I'm saying? I can still hustle and sell dope and I'll be straight. And I stayed there about 3.5 years.
Yeah.
And at the time, that was the longest I had been in the world. So like everything I was doing was new. You know what I'm saying? Like I was like a newborn baby. Yeah. Like for the first time in my life, like I was having money because I was robbing and kicking doors and that type of stuff, like just violent stuff. You know what I'm saying?
So you toned that down.
Yeah. And I started living because people started embracing me like, and you know, you really don't be knowing like how, like people be scared of you. Like they don't want no dealings with you.
Your reputation.
Yeah, reputation precedes. So,
and when I came home and I started hustling, dudes was like, well, who you messing with? They was like, man, we messing with 200. Like, oh, no, I'm cool on that. Like, I'm cool.
Yeah.
And when people see me, they
Jack
like,
boy. That's the Jack boy.
Yeah. And when people see me, they be like, man, big bro, really cool. But, you know, it's always, you know, a different side.
Yeah.
You know, and, you know.
I mean, you started doing that to survive.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
Yeah, you weren't just doing it for looks. Or, you really adapted to. You just adapted to your environment, basically.
Yeah, bro.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. And then I was always small, so I'm like, man, I gotta make sure these dudes know it
Respect,
ain't no game with me, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And you know, that's what it was. Like them reputations, bro. Like you would do anything to maintain that reputation, bro. And a lot of times there be stuff that you really in your heart don't want to do.
Yeah.
But you know, like you expected to do this.
Yeah,
and
you
if
gain
you
their
don't
respect.
do that, bro.
You're weak.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You're looking at that
Damn,
respect.
200 and he didn't do that. So, you know, people, a lot of times, like, your reputation dictates your whole life.
Yeah. So, okay, so then you 3 years out.
Yeah. I stayed out 3 years, and I was on the monitor the whole time. And, man, the feds ended up running into my apartment and caught a dope case. And
Do you think somebody told on you? Think somebody had them come?
Man,
Or was you just hot?
Man,
He was just hot boy.
Hey, listen, me just being relaxed and comfortable. Nobody told on me.
Okay.
Because if they did, I'd have been in the feds.
I got you.
I left my apartment I got a GPS on. I'm selling dope out the house. Stupid, bro.
Yeah, crazy. Yeah, I feel you.
And I left. And the U.S. Marshals kicked the door in, bro, with a parole violation.
Ah, okay.
When they went in, they seen money and drugs everywhere. And people went out, called, got a search warrant. I was supposed to go do 90 days and ended up getting a 30-year sentence.
So your parole violation was leaving on the monitor.
Yeah.
Man.
And that's all I had.
Man.
But when they kicked the door in and they seen everything in plain sight, they called and got a search warrant.
Wow.
And I ended up having to take a 30. Yeah.
Man.
But that was on me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that was probably God, you know, just sitting me down.
Sometimes you got to sit you down before we shove the truck.
Bro,
you know?
I'm sitting in this apartment, you know, with guns, dope. And, you know, at the time, I'm cocky because I'm like, man, I'm 200. Like, ain't nobody coming in here. But, I mean, these youngsters, they, you know, they'll try that.
They will, sometimes.
You know, and I'm, I was real cocky. You know,
It's crazy you said it was God because you could have been killed. You
Most
could have
definitely.
been robbed, or vice versa. Somebody come up in your house and you killed them.
Yeah.
So looking back on your life, I know, like me and Sykes grew up rough too. And you could look back and look at a lot of negative things that you went through. But when you look back on your childhood and stuff, do you see God anywhere?
Man, yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm talking about I always had his hand because, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, I could easily be dead or have a life sentence.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Easy.
Yeah,
Like,
God's mercy is amazing, man.
Bro, it is.
I've been in some situations like that too. Like, you know, it was only God for me to still be here. You know? I feel you on
And
that.
I know that.
Yeah, you know that. When you
Yeah.
know that, that's when you really living because you know that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's why we can sit here with you and be like, we could relate, you know?
Yeah.
We might
Yeah.
not have
No
did all
doubt.
that time, but it could have easily happened.
It could easily happen. Yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
I listen, man. I've been knowing, bro, but like, I locked in with y'all, you know what I'm saying? And like, Waco is so crazy because like you gonna end up bumping shoulders, you know what I'm saying? And me just hearing you on the radio and that quick, we locked in. Site's like, hey, Mary Jane coming. And I'm like, oh, that's even better.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because when I cut in the Big Bro, like we didn't know each other, but it was like automatic.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying?
Respect.
We locked in.
Yeah, exactly.
Same thing, day one.
Bro, and I always had my back, you know what I'm saying?
No doubt.
And I know how y'all schedules be. You know what I'm saying? That's why like what we did was
powerful.
We'll get there.
Yeah.
We'll get there. Hold on. So your door gets kicked in, and then what happens? Man,
these people kick my door in. They come get me, and at the time I got my son mama was 4 months pregnant. You know what I'm saying? I got a baby on the way. And, now reality set in, like, I'm going back to prison because I know, like, I'm going to take my lick. You know what I'm saying? This is what I did, and, I know what's finna happen because there ain't no way out. I'm dead to the wrong. So I signed. I take a 30-year sentence.
Man, God.
And I go to prison. And I knew, I was like, man, I got to do something different. Like, I got a son on the way. Got another son that I don't get to, have no contact with. I don't get to see or communicate with. But I was like, man, I got kids, and I don't want my kids going through this, bro.
Yeah.
And I know better because I know I ain't no dummy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But like I said, a lot of times we be the worst ones because we feel like we can, we can beat the system.
Slick.
We can manipulate. We can circumvent. We can get around it.
Yeah.
So when I got to prison, I mean, like, I ain't gonna lie, I did 9 years, 2 months. And for about 5 of that, I was thugging. But just OG status, you know what I'm saying? Sending, hey, you take care of this, you do this. I'm hustling, I'm getting money, I'm a part of the problem. But I'm behind the scenes, so, it's like I ain't never the face. Like I say, I'm orchestrating.
Calling shots,
Yeah, I'm orchestrating. I'm hey man, y'all take the heat, I'm out the way. And man, I just got an opportunity. Dude named Jerry Sanchez. He a regional director in TDC. They got 6 regional directors. And he one of them. So he over about 16 prisons.
Wow.
And we grew up together. I done watched him, like stomp inmates out, beat inmates down. Like he was a bad one, just like I was.
Yeah.
He was a guard?
Yeah.
Yeah.
At that time, he was a guard.
Yeah.
And he was man, the man was them laws had to be gangsters too.
Right.
Because they could die like we could.
Yeah.
So it was us against them. And man, I was on Hughes Unit one day and he came walking through in a suit. And I looked at him, I say, he got all the big dogs with him. He was like, Waco, what's up? I was like, what's up, man? What you got going? Because, when I left, he was a correction officer.
Yeah.
He's like, man, I'm the regional director. I'm like, damn, you the big dog.
Yeah.
And he told me, he was like, man, if you ever need anything, let me know.
Okay.
He told him loud, he was like, man, I grew up with this dude. And I could tell his whole demeanor was different.
Man, look at
this
God.
dude was a gangster.
Yeah, he's a gangster.
And I asked him, I say, bro, what's up with you? And he said, man, I gave my life to God 7 years ago.
Wow.
And I tripped out.
Mm-hmm.
And I was telling them warnings and stuff. I'm like, man, this dude.
They don't know how gangster he was.
Bro,
Yeah.
I'm telling them, this y'all boss, but this Mexican here,
Yeah.
I'm talking about 6'1", and I'm talking about go, bro.
Yeah.
And I was giving his testimony, and he respected that because he knew a lot of people didn't know where he came from. They just see a regional director.
Exactly. Yeah.
And I was like, man, this dude, like, and he was sincere because he knew all the dirt he had did, he wanted to make right.
Yeah.
So he was like, man, whatever you need, let me know. So I said, man, I want to be a life coach. At the time, this was a new program. These coaches are like unit mentors, dudes that's looked up to, respected.
Yeah.
And they teach these dudes, they teach a class, a 6-week class on just how to, reprogram yourself and change the way you think and like let go of a lot of stuff. So I was like, man, I want to be a coach. He's like, you want to be a coach? You're a gangster. I don't know if I can have you.
And up until that point, you was a gangster calling shots, right?
Man, listen, to the day I left, because I didn't think he was going to do it.
Yeah.
So I just shot my shot. I'm like, say, bro, man, he came in there. He said, he told this woman, he said, man, get 200 information and make sure it happens.
That's what's
Say,
up.
bro, 3 days later, them people come got me. I say, man, where I'm going? They said, man, you're going to win you to be trained as a life coach.
Wow.
So I got dope. I got money. I got phones. I'm dirty.
Yeah.
I'm dirty, bro.
At the time, yeah.
I ain't ready for this. You know what I'm saying? But I'm like, look, bro, I'll be back in 6 weeks. Hold everything. Don't touch nothing. Don't trip out. And man, I went over there, bro, and really, I just went over there to do it, make parole so I can come on. Man, I went over there and locked in with them dudes, bro, and I saw what they was doing was really
helping people,
sincere.
changing lives.
And I'm a real dude, bro.
Yeah.
So I'm like, man, I wouldn't even be me if I didn't buy in.
I got you.
And I bought in.
Yeah.
So when I came back, man, I came back to the unit. And at the time, the wardens and stuff was like, man, we can't have 200 running around like this.
Yeah.
He ain't right.
Yeah.
He's speaking for these Waco
They
dudes.
didn't see it in you.
Yeah.
No. But I knew, I said, man, I can't mess this dude over.
Right.
Yeah.
I said,
He
this
stuck
dude
his neck
just
out
put
for
a
you.
lot
Yeah.
of trust in me.
Yeah.
I said, I can't do it.
Yeah.
So I got rid of everything.
Yeah.
And I started stepping. Everybody watching me. Even the dudes I'm working with, they like,
Yeah.
man, 200 gonna blow us
Yeah.
up. I'm like, nah, bro, I got y'all. You know what I'm saying? I'm for real with it. So, you know, they just started watching, bro, and they saw, like,
Wow.
all right, 200, he with it.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I ended up making parole. And like I say, you know what I'm saying? Like when I made parole, like we was trying to put everything in the mix, you know what I'm saying, to get y'all to the unit and stuff. Cause I'm like, man, these my people, man.
Yeah.
They rock with me, man.
Yeah.
And I like I know the influence. Cause it's one thing to know people listen to y'all, but like just to really lock in with a whole 3,000 people.
Man. It's
Man,
powerful, bro.
and just, you know, just see the impact.
Yeah.
That's what I wanted y'all to see. So, like I say, we have been trying to do that for about 4 years.
For a minute.
Right.
Yeah. I heard nothing but, you know, yeah, I know, of course, you was G in the streets, but I heard nothing but good things about you. You was a stand-up dude, you know what I'm saying? And me not being from Waco, you know, I'm from Hillsborough originally,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? But I was in Waco all my life through the
Real
summer
talk.
times in Parkside Villages with
Yeah.
my kinfolk, the Baileys, you know what I'm saying? I stayed there every summer. So basically, it's like I'm Hillsborough, Waco all my life.
Yeah.
Already.
So I heard a
And
lot
we
of-
all 254.
Yeah, we all
anyway.
254. Exactly. We
already know.
we
Hillsborough
connected regardless.
254
Yeah,
too.
exactly. We all Hilltop right there, you know what I'm saying? But I always had much respect for bro before I even met him. You know what I'm saying? Then when I met him, I seen how genuine he was and the love he showed me. And then then he ended up getting locked up. So we really didn't get to lock in real tough before he,
Wow.
you know what I'm saying, got locked up. And then when he got locked up, it's when we started doing the shout outs on the radio.
Yeah.
And, you know, I was like, man, you know, of course, Chad made sure we shout out 200, you know what I'm saying? And I was like, man, I respect this dude, man. Man, the streets got respect for him. They love him, you know what I'm saying? Like, we get a lot of people in the club, like, make sure you shout out 200. Shout out to, you know what I'm saying? So, of course, we did it all the time, you know what I'm saying? Almost every party, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Right.
and then we got the radio, and then we started doing it.
Facts.
And then I know bro was saying, like, when he got to the unit, people were letting him know that we was already shouting him out before he
Right.
got there, you know
Bro,
what I'm saying?
that's a feeling, bro.
Yeah, for real.
Yeah.
For real.
I can only imagine how that felt, though. You know, people.
Bro,
yeah.
dudes just pulling up like, bro, you. And I'm like, yeah. And it's like, I'm like, hey, like, bro.
And the fact that it's like not other inmates talking about you, it's that world talking, like
Yeah.
the outside world
That's
that
how
they're
world too,
hearing
yeah.
us, you know, shouting you out.
They're hearing it
and-
too in the streets.
Because
Yeah.
a lot of times, bro, like, even who I am, a lot of times I feel like, damn, where everybody at?
Yeah,
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
feel
Straight up, you know?
Yeah.
But, I mean, and I'm out here, like, I know, like, even Chad, you know what I'm saying? Like, damn, what's up?
Yeah, yeah.
You know, in them days,
Go through them
like,
days, yeah, yeah.
It
you feel
shouldn't
just
be like
alone.
this.
Yeah, you feel
Yeah.
alone. Yeah.
And then, you know, just to hear it, man, free 200.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Free my guy. Like,
Yeah.
like, damn. It's an essay on the unit. Every time he see me, he gonna say that.
For real.
Free 200. My boy Ty say free 200.
Yeah.
Looking
Yeah.
back at all the time from TYC to the first time you went to prison and the second time you went to prison, what are some of the craziest things you've seen in there, or like some of the traumatizing things that you've seen in there?
Man, bro. Hey, listen. I seen more people get killed in the penitentiary than I have in the world.
Wow.
And I never expected that.
Wow.
I never, like I knew, I'm just thinking it's gonna be a bunch of punching, a bunch of fighting. Man, nah, like, and then, you know, like people talk, but like watch the blacks or watch the Mexicans. A lot of times, bro, it be your own people.
Wow.
I remember like my second day on the unit, man, I was young, probably like 19. And you know, when they run breakfast, it's usually about 3 a.m, so it's dark.
Wow.
Man, and you know, I ain't never seen no prison stuff, bro. Like,
Yeah.
you know, we just shooting and fighting, and that's it.
Mm-hmm.
Man, this SA was walking in front of us, bro, and 4 of his homeboys pulled up on him. So my partner like, man, just hold up, you know what I'm saying? They got some business they taking care of. And I remember it was cold. So, you know, we got these jackets. Say, bro, they go to taking off on him. And, you know, I'm just thinking they whooping him. But you could hear, like pokes. But I'm green to the penitentiary. Man, they probably stabbed this dude. Like 4 dudes with knives, you know what I'm saying? Probably stabbed him probably about 60, 70 times.
Oh my God.
You know what I'm saying? It was one of their own. You know, he had did some stuff with a dude that know he wasn't supposed to do. And that's when everything went down. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I done seen, man, bro, I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, just seeing somebody stab somebody to death, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Man,
That's different.
That's
That's
hard.
something gonna
That's,
stick with
that's
you
horrific.
forever.
Yeah, because I mean, you know, people shoot people and stuff, and it's like, it's over with. Foul, I'm gone. But just to watch somebody just, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Brutal.
And then they got these, you know, like they got the fan motors. That's pretty much like the new go-to, which is a chunk of metal that they put in the sock. And, you know, they beat dudes with them. So, like, I ain't gonna lie, like, you know, the stories, like, you don't see like a lot of raping, but like the murders and stuff, bro, like it's big. And you see it. And you know, my first time down, like, you know, I participated in that stuff. And even coming from Waco, bro, we grew up Mexican, blacks, white. In the penitentiary, bro, it's the first time I started, hey, man, you can't be messing with the essays. And I'm like, man, these my people.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Nigga, my dad is full-blooded Cuban.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah.
But,
So it was all segregated. Once you got to the prison, totally different.
Yeah.
and bro, if something pop off, like, you know, I'm neutral. I'm you know, I'm holding down for Waco. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? I ain't no Crip, I ain't no blood.
Yeah.
But you know, when it's racially motivated and I'm respected, you know, when it jump off, hey, you gotta go. Because one thing about them essays, bro, they ain't gonna talk about it. Like when they people involved, they going. So a lot of time, man, you in the day room fighting 14, 15 essays. It might be 5 of y'all at this time, or it might be 15 of y'all.
Yeah.
And it's life or death. You know what I'm saying? Because
Survival. Yeah.
yeah, bro, it's real. So a lot of times people didn't even know what I was.
Right.
They was like, man, what is 200 a Crip or blood? They like, nah, but he real when he
Black
gonna
Mexican,
ride.
what is
Yeah.
he?
He gonna ride. Hey, he rock with everybody. He gonna hold it down for Waco because
Yeah.
people respected us because whoever came from Waco,
Yeah.
Hold their own.
as long as they was solo, we was rocking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My brother the same way.
Yeah.
You know, he
If they
went,
said if they came from Waco there in the gang type situation, y'all really, it was different.
They
Yeah.
had to be on their own.
I got you,
know
I
what
got
I'm
you,
saying?
yeah.
Yeah, because it's like, we can't be in that car because
Yeah.
you choosing to rep this.
Right.
I got you. I
Right.
got you.
They
Yeah.
pulled up black, white, Mexican, bro. They gonna let you know, hey, you from Waco, what you doing? Yeah, you need to holler at 200. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
And we locking in.
Yeah.
And if something happen, you know what I'm saying? Like we all ride.
Yeah. I feel you.
I think Waco does have that reputation on like not joining into the gangs because a lot of the bigger cities, you already know what they
Yeah.
repping. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
Yeah.
Especially the essays.
Yeah.
Like depending on where they're from, you know what gang they're gonna go
Yeah.
into. My brother told me the same story. Like, you know, he's from Waco. We grew up around black people.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah.
so when he got locked up, he see his homeboys. First the Mexicans try to get him to go get down with them, and
Yeah.
he's like, "Nah, I don't do that. You know, I ain't messing around like that." He goes sees his homeboys. He's sitting playing dominoes with his homeboys from back home, and they all black boys. Well, the Mexicans come up to him and say, "Hey, if you ain't down with us, you sure can't be down with them."
Yeah.
And he was like, "What you mean? These my home." He pointed at the rest of the gang watching, and he's like, you tell them what to do. You can't tell me what to do.
Yeah.
Well, then his homeboys stood up. They bloods and whatever, you know, and
Yeah.
they like, we got a problem. They gonna back up my brother because we all from Waco, you know. So when he told me that, it made me look at
And that's
prison
facts.
different because I'm like, dang, like And they even told my brother, you need to know your culture. But my brother don't speak Spanish. We ain't never been to Mexico. You know, and he's like, that ain't my culture. You know what I mean?
And that's straight penitentiary. Because a lot of them same essays, but them essays gonna force them.
Yeah.
Because
If
the
you
numbers.
weak, yeah.
If you
numbers.
weak.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, listen. If you weak.
Right.
Because.
You need protection.
Yeah, because, hey, when they pull up, ain't no backdooring him, bro.
Yeah.
Black, white, Mexican, bro. Y'all can go one-on-one and I'm going to get whoever after that is going to be on me. And that's for real.
Yeah.
If you pull up and you 254, man, that's all we need to know.
Right.
Yeah.
And
That's a great reputation.
yeah,
you
and a
know?
lot of times, even the Crips and Bloods from Waco, like they be getting in trouble because if something pop out with Waco, they coming.
Yeah.
And they tell them dudes like, hey, bro, I'm a Crip, I'm a Blood, but if something jump with Waco, bro, that's how I'm rocking.
I feel you. Yeah.
And they be, man, system-wide, I done had dudes, man, I wish you from Houston or Dallas.
Yeah.
I'm like, why?
Because
Like,
where you
bro,
run
gonna
things, yeah.
rip those cities.
Yeah,
I'm
you know
like,
you gonna
yeah,
rip.
bro, that's
yeah.
all I know.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't care. That's all I know. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
And I ain't going
And
for
I
it.
feel like you gain more respect by doing that.
You do.
I remember visiting my brother. He had a black eye, and I was concerned, like, "Oh my God, they beating you up in there."
That's
He was
ain't
like,
hard.
"No, I got jumped, but I got my respect. You know, like I'm
That's
good.
ain't
I'm okay
hard.
with this." Yeah, he's like, "I'm okay with a
Right.
black eye. I got my respect." And I guess that you know that made him where they can't fool with him no
Yeah.
more because he took that.
Yeah, because once it's done,
Yeah.
it's done.
Yeah.
And we gonna leave it right there. Anything after that is politics.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I done been in a situation where Bloods, Crips, folks, hey, 200, whatever jump down with y'all, man, we got you.
Yeah.
And I'm like, all right, bet.
Yeah. Okay, so you did what, 10?
This
9,
last time
yeah.
I did 9 years, 2 months.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay, so you come out the pen and get, mind you,
Right
you're
to
already
it.
a life coach.
Yeah.
But you come out and get your foot's on the ground. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
Like,
You get out, go right back up there,
Yeah.
but this time in a different way.
Bro.
which is something that we've never
Bro.
heard of. They
Yeah.
probably never heard of.
Bro.
So you
Yeah.
get out and 30 days later, where you at?
Man.
But a good time this time.
Man,
It wasn't 44 days. It wasn't 3
Bro,
years.
yeah.
It took you 30 days to go right back to where you got out of, and what were you doing this time?
Man, I went home July the 31st, 2025. And on my way out, they was having we had started a program called the Mind, Body, and Soul program. And it was just coaches living with the high-risk offenders. Like we was living where everything go down and from population to the trenches.
Wow.
And we had started a program over there, so they was graduating 30 days later. And everybody was like, bro, you gonna put up to the graduation? I was like, man, I don't know. I ain't never seen that done.
Yeah.
Like 30 days out. You know what I'm saying? The minimum you gotta be out is 90 days. You know what I'm saying? And I was on the monitor.
Before you can even come back.
Yeah, before you can even be considered.
Oh, okay.
So, man, on my way out the door, all the wards, they were like 200, we walking you to the parking lot. Chad was out there, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I turned around and I was like, man. And he's like, what's up? I was like, bro, I need to come back to the graduation. Say, when is it? I say, man, August the 30th. He's like, boy, that's cutting it close, ain't it?
Yeah.
I say, bro, yeah, no. He said, I got you. Warren Lopez, man, he say, I got you.
Okay.
So, and you know, that relationship with Warren Lopez, bro, that's just like unheard of.
Right.
Man, what?
Unheard of, bro.
Man.
Like what we did, you know, what we gonna speak on, like unheard of.
Right.
Like when I tell you the man is, like I told you know what I'm saying, the man pulled up, he was like, man, who is 200? You know what I'm saying, who is it? Like go get him. I wanna, and you know, the dudes was like, man, we can't tell you who 200 is.
Yeah,
Right.
yeah.
Now, if you say Dominique Betancourt, then yeah, we can go get life coach Betancourt, but you don't need to be looking
You
for
want the
200.
gangster or the life coach? Which one you want?
Yeah,
Man,
You asking for the gangster.
Man, I was standing there in line and the SARS was going off. Y'all get out of here. You know, they had Warren Lopez jammed up. So when they started screaming and hollering, I'm gone. Like, I ain't doing none of that. So I started walking off and Warren Lopez was like, 200. That was the first time I heard him say my name.
Yeah.
And I stopped. I was like, bro.
Who is it?
He was like, you don't leave. You know what I'm saying? You don't leave. Everybody else. So I tell Sarge, I'm like, what's up? I'm good. He was like, yeah, you good. The boss man say stay, stay.
Yeah.
And man, he was just like, hey man, whatever you doing around here, man, I like it. you know, I'm hearing good things, man, and I got you. And I was like, yeah. He was like, yeah, man, this program you finna start, man, go get me all the paperwork, man. We gonna jump it out. He said, man, if you willing to go to population to live over here with these dudes, and I'm not even asking you to, he like, man, I got you. You know what I'm saying? Because population dudes couldn't even walk over there with these dudes.
Yeah.
Real talk.
I'm talking about, and them dudes getting on that dope and killing each other straight up, bro. And I was like, bro, at the end of the day, I'm like, man, these my guys. You know what I'm saying? They just need some direction. Same thing I needed.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, yeah, I go in. I got you.
That's powerful.
And we've been rocking ever since.
Right.
Shout out to Lopez, man. Big salute.
Yes.
Real talk.
Warden Lopez, man.
So how often do you go back?
Man, well, Huge Unit ain't the only unit I go to.
Okay.
But I try to hit Huge Unit every week. I'm going to Lane Murray today at, I think, 5.
Do you think it's therapeutic for
That's
you?
a female prison,
Yeah,
I think.
it is.
That's in Gatesville too, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, we shot them out. We shot Lane Murray.
Yeah.
Lane Murray love y'all. I'm gonna have to let them know too.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to make something happen.
Yeah, for sure.
But
sure.
yeah, man, yeah. When I go in there and I see them and I see how I make them feel, because them, you know, like Sai say, them dudes I always give me my flowers, bro. Even when I don't want them, because I be like, nah, bro, I don't need to hear that. But they just be like, bro, you need to hear that, bro.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah, you inspire them other gangsters and G's, players and hustlers to, you know what I'm saying, that it can be done. They can change and
bro.
get out and prosper, you know what I'm saying?
every
You know?
time I walk in, bro, it's a high. You know
Yeah,
what I'm saying?
Right.
I feel you.
Straight
I felt
up.
that. We felt that when we
Right.
went in, so I know what you're talking
I know,
about.
I know y'all felt it.
I'm hearing them, 200, what's up, bro? I'm hearing them hollering at you, you know what I'm saying? Everybody, you like the mayor up in that thing, you know what I'm saying? You know, the
Same,
president, you
man.
know what I'm saying? Like, for real,
Yeah,
president of the
bro.
prison, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, that's
Same.
real, bro. You rocking that thing, man, you know what I'm
They be,
saying?
you know, they like
You
they,
do realize how valuable you are, like not
Yeah.
just for them, but just as a whole, as a person.
No, it's
you know
just
what I
for
mean?
this world. It's this crazy
Yeah.
world, bro. Like, you a God-given soldier, you know what I'm saying? And, you know, they say God put his, you know, some of his hardest battles on his strongest soldiers, bro. You're a soldier in the army of the Lord. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of how you look at it.
Straight up.
You know, I mean, you're a powerful brother, bro. Like,
Right.
you united the whole prison. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, we had,
435.
man, you see
I was
that?
telling Mary J. I asked him how many people it
What
was.
it
'Cause I wanted to let y'all know.
Wow.
435.
435.
I mean, all
inmates.
walks of life.
Murderers, killers, sex offenders, dope dealers.
Oh, my God.
Everything got
Everybody-
Different gangs, different religions.
Different religions.
Every gang, every religion.
And everybody was respecting, even though I know with some Muslims out there and different other, you know, different groups of religion, man, they all respected us, you know, screaming Jesus.
bro.
They all respected us screaming God. You know,
Yeah.
we played the Stomp record, man, the Kirk Franklin. I seen gangsters out there with tattoos on their
Yeah.
face stomping for God.
Hey, I was
Man, I'm
telling
talking about
her,
just give me chills. Just
bro,
thinking
they
about
ain't
it, you know.
shy.
Man, God,
Yeah.
for real.
I be
bro.
like, I ain't never doing that. They all on the front line.
Yeah, he on the
like,
front lines out
So
there.
this Wreck the Yard event.
Yeah, man. How did it all
what
come
did that-
together?
Yeah, how did that happen?
Yeah, how did it all
Because
come
we're
together?
still
Okay.
amazed.
Yeah, we're still amazed. Like, we talked about it a long time about trying to get out there, but y'all came up with the concept of the Wreck the Yard. You know, I know y'all have done other events besides Wreck the Yard on the yard as well. I seen some pictures on the Huge Unit page. So I was like, man, they've been doing some stuff kind of like what we
Right.
did.
I seen Tim Tebow was there.
Yeah.
You know, like,
Yeah.
So how did Wreck the Yard happen?
okay, man. Like I said, man, when I pulled up, like, for one, like, you got to go through great lengths to get 94.5. When we was on that unit, like, you got to do all kind of stuff to get that station.
Get that station
Yeah.
to go, yeah.
And they doing it.
Yeah.
All out the window with
Yeah.
poles.
Oh
and,
my God.
Man, I'm tech, bro.
What? Man, that's crazy.
Because
It's a
of
movie,
that
man.
reception.
Right.
So these dudes
Yeah.
rolling up magazines, making polls about as long as this couch.
Wow.
And just
I never knew that. Did you
Say,
know
man.
that? Wow.
y'all reading them letters, bro.
Yeah. On the
When
left,
I was
yeah.
hearing y'all reading them letters,
Yeah,
and
over the
I'm talking
airwaves,
about
yeah.
going name for name
Yeah.
for name
Yeah.
with people that's forgotten, bro.
Yeah.
Straight up, bro.
Yeah, yeah.
But yeah, I'm telling you, so
And we did that genuinely.
It was
I
from
know.
like it
yeah.
was like
you
Yeah.
better not start crying.
no.
tell you right
you
now.
about to start crying. That's why you said that.
Say, she better not.
Some of my
It's okay. Okay, let him know.
Yeah, man, my allergies, my
It's a
allergies.
little dusty in here, y'all.
Nah,
200
for
still a gangster. Disciple,
Nah,
disciple,
man,
he a
that
disciple.
made, man, you don't know how good it made us feel just to know that they were listening and appreciating
Yeah,
it, you know, because
and when we got the letters, you
Yeah,
know,
the
it
letters.
really
Oh.
it motivated us,
yeah,
you know,
no doubt.
and
I was sharing them on the book and everything, let people know,
Playing
you know.
songs that these
Yeah,
dudes is asking
yeah.
for, man.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah.
I'm telling y'all, bro, like,
what's
that
up.
was crazy.
Yeah.
And like a couple years ago, man, Sice had reached out. Sice had shot me some pictures. You know, Sice not just on the radio, you know what I'm saying? Just getting at me. And I know I like DJ Batman, you know what I'm saying, laid the law down, but Sice done stepped in,
Oh,
you know
yeah.
what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
no
And I
doubt.
know this man, like I was telling dudes on the unit, like, man, I don't even know if we're gonna be able to get him and Mary Jane. Like,
Yeah.
I know these people be busy.
Yeah.
Like on go. But man, we sat down and I told him, I was like, man, I'm gonna see if bro will pull up. And as soon as I hit, he was like, man,
what?
for sure.
Yeah.
So
when he told me, I was
Man,
down,
I
like,
told, you know, real quick, let me cut you off,
Go
but
ahead.
we had a big coalition DJs event the same
man,
weekend.
bro,
Right.
salute.
And, you know, they wanted me to be there. You know, it was our big anniversary, you know what I'm saying? And I told them, I said, man, it just fell on the wrong day this year, man.
Yeah.
I
Bro,
made a
that's
promise. You know what I'm saying? I
bro.
made a promise I was going to do this. You know what
And
I'm
you
saying?
know what, bro?
We
and that
I waited on y'all to say, bro, we ain't gonna be
Can't
able to
do it.
make
Oh,
it.
yeah.
I swear to God,
Yeah,
bro.
yeah,
Wow.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
and
like
there was nothing that was gonna stop us
Exactly.
from being
Bro.
there.
was gonna
That was
stop
my
that.
sister's birthday. She
Yeah.
had a whole thing in Austin. You know, I told her, sis, I gotta be there.
Yeah,
I gotta be
straight
there.
up,
I
straight
cleared
up.
I had clients, cleared that, you know, can't do it on that. I gotta get you Friday night because Saturday morning, we headed
We in
out.
that
yeah.
thing.
Yeah, we in there. Yeah.
And Sice said, yeah, man, I'm with it. So man, we started trying to put everything into motion. But like I say, man, you know, salute the Huge Unit, you know what I'm saying? Because they
Yeah.
trying to make a bunch of changes.
Big
but
salute.
Huge Unit was bad.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
So
I've
every
heard that.
time
I've
we
heard that.
tried to pop, it was it ain't the right time. Hey, lock them down. Hey, this. You know, because it's a bunch of politics involved. And like I say, man, Warren Lopez, like what he doing is just unprecedented, man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
God bless
He need a
him.
TV
Real
show, man.
talk,
for real.
bro.
Like,
I
the world
want
need to
y'all
see.
to
The world
sit
need to
down
see
with-
what he's doing.
Bro, I want y'all
know?
to get him in here, man.
Yeah,
As
definitely
many
gotta get him in here.
prisons.
Yeah, we definitely gotta get him on the
Oh
couch.
yeah, I
You know
would
what I'm
love.
saying?
I would
This
love
Invite
to.
me back
that-
when you bring him. I definitely want to be a part of that. 'Cause-
This ain't happened. You know, when we sat down and put the Rector Yard event together, 2 DJs coming in and just doing what they do without a major sponsor, without
Restrictions.
Some
we didn't
type
have,
of-
Basically
we didn't have
restrictions,
he didn't have
Yeah,
they didn't tell
they didn't tell me
Sice,
not to
hey,
play
don't
none.
do this,
Yeah.
don't do
Yeah,
that.
They trusted
Don't-
it. I
he
give them that
literally-
too. They trusted in me to know that I was professional enough to know not to set off a riot up in here.
Yeah.
You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Certain songs not to play, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And for me to, you know, I know I pressed the envelope a little bit on a couple of them, but I mean,
Hey.
it was the right time. You know what
He
I'm
was
saying?
feeling it.
was
He
just the
got
right
a
time,
little
you
he
know?
got in his element.
And there was
Yeah.
people blocking, like didn't want this to happen.
Yeah, I believe it.
Like it
I
was
seen how some of
people-
the guards looking at me when I first walked in, and then I seen
Bro.
how they looked at me when I walked out. It was
Right,
a
a
difference.
big
It was a big
difference,
difference.
yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I seen some of them looked at me kind of crazy when I first got
They
there.
almost didn't let him in.
And I almost didn't make it in, so I don't want to get into that. I almost didn't make it in.
Okay, let's keep going. How did this come about? We're gonna
So,
get there. We're gonna
yeah,
take
we
step
gonna
by
get
step,
there.
okay?
Yeah, man.
So man, we
People
sat
were
down.
blocking.
Yeah.
We sat down when I was still an inmate, still
Yeah.
a life coach. You know what I'm saying? And we was like, man, we gonna make it a life coach event.
Yeah.
You know, like Precise and Mary Jane, they real motivational. Like what they speak on them airways, bro. Like you never know, like, you know, the people that need to hear it. And I'm like, you know, they always like on some positive stuff. So I was like, man, we can get them here and let them motivate these dudes to help with the drug addiction, help with the, you know, the dudes that's trying to get away from the gangs and the dudes that's trying to just need a little help to try to be somebody better, bro.
Yeah. No doubt.
So we couldn't get it done. So I ended up making parole and I ended up coming home and I
Yeah.
was like,
Yeah, we were trying while he was locked up. He was right, man. Let me
Yeah.
know. We're trying to get it done, bro. I'm gonna get you out here, bro. We was working on it just like you
I
said.
want to say we called, bro.
Yeah.
When
think
I
we
was
tried to
still
talk- yeah, he was
in
locked up, yeah.
White,
Mhm.
we called, bro,
Yeah.
because I told the chaplain, I'm like, man, this is my guy.
Yeah.
And the chaplain was from Waco. So
Yeah.
I was like, man, we can hit bro.
Yeah.
And bro with it.
Yeah.
And it never happened. You know what I'm saying? Just politics. And like
Right.
I say, man, like TDC is old well-oiled machine.
Yeah.
So they changing their mentality too.
That's
And
what's up.
Warren Lopez front line with it.
Yeah, that's what's up.
And
man. Proud of him, man. History making, man.
say,
Yeah.
man, when I seen you and what y'all did at Mitch's, I was like, man, we gotta make this happen.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And I told the Warren, I was like, look, man, I want to bring my bro. I say him and sis, they the number one in the area. You know, he was like, they real DJs? I was like, yeah, bro. 1073, because they so used to people running games.
Yeah.
I was like, bro, they're official, bro. You can check them out. You can look them up.
Yeah.
He was like, they want to come in? Because don't nobody want to come to
Okay.
Temptation.
Yeah.
He's like, they
They want to come in so bad.
Yeah.
He's like,
Yeah.
he was like, I don't know, this is a big event. He was like, how many people y'all trying to bring? I say, bro, we trying to rock the rec yard.
Yeah.
We trying to show up and show out. I'm like, man, this is what bro and them do. They do this on a daily. This is their profession.
Yeah.
So he was like, I'm going to say yeah to everything. He said, how many people you bring? I said, about 40. He was like, 40?
That is a lot.
That's a lot, bro.
I say, bro,
I don't know
that's
how
a
y'all
lot.
pulled that off. That was a lot.
That's a lot
To get
for
screened,
people
come
that's
in,
not.
everything. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
Because they had groups come in like that, but it ain't like that.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah. I feel you.
It ain't. We came in
It ain't hip
under our
hop.
own
It ain't
accord.
urban.
Yeah.
It ain't. Yeah.
It's ministries, it's
Yeah.
nonprofits,
Yeah.
and they, we came in straight from the streets.
From the
Right.
streets, yeah.
You know what I'm
former
saying?
inmates and
I
you know
think
what
that
I'm
made
saying?
such a big difference
Yeah.
too. Like in the energy, maybe if it was a church or ministry, they're not gonna be so excited, so for it. Like the energy was just unmatched.
Yeah.
Right,
Everybody
bro?
kept asking,
Yeah.
like, who you doing this with? And I was like, we doing it.
Yeah.
We doing it.
Yeah.
Me and the radio station doing it. It was like,
Yeah.
oh, so it's your event? I'm like,
Yeah.
I'm rocking with bro and them, but
Yeah.
like I told them, like this for Hughes by Hughes.
Yeah.
Cause
Yeah.
I let them know, like, hey man, I'm still locked in, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'm in the world, but you know what I'm saying, y'all keep me stepping like I need to step.
Yeah.
And
Man, to get that post that you got too, not to cut you off, that post that you got that somebody wrote you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How they, boys, like, they felt free, you know what I'm saying, for that one day, you know what I'm saying? They felt like they was in the world chilling and having a good time like that. That just resonated with us so
That
much,
meant
man.
so
Like,
much
it meant
to
so
us.
much. That
Even
made-
driving away,
Yeah.
we were freaking out. Like
Yeah.
driving away from the spot, we
Yeah.
were so like
Yeah,
on
no,
a
I was-
high.
It was on a high.
Like,
yeah, it was on a high. Bro,
yeah,
for
you
real.
was. I
Yeah.
got the picture.
Yeah. No, for real, man.
But yeah, we were, because it was
Yeah.
your birthday weekend.
Yeah, it was my
we
birthday.
forgot
Yeah.
to mention that
Yeah,
part.
yeah, that part,
This
yeah.
was your
Birthday
birthday
weekend.
weekend.
You could have been at
Yeah.
H-Town turning up wherever. You know
Yeah.
what I'm saying? Vegas. You could have been anywhere, but bro chose to go back to the
Yeah,
prison, man. I
man.
give you your flowers.
We should have
for
had
that,
them
bro. That
sing
was
happy
big.
birthday to you.
Yeah.
bro, I'm
You
glad
right.
y'all did.
Yeah.
I'm glad y'all did. I'm so glad.
I didn't
Hey,
think of
they
it.
were so emotional. They'd have done it.
Yeah,
'Cause they was
and-
emotional.
and-
Grown men was crying out there, man. You know
Like-
what I'm saying? Like, it was crazy, man. Like, the love was just, the love was just overwhelming. I was just at my partner's going home service. We had a little kickback at the church.
Yeah.
And I was telling some of my aunties and my godmother that kind of raised me, I was telling them, I said, man, I've done a lot of big things in my life, you know what I'm saying? A lot of rocked arenas. I done did big stuff, big comedy shows. I said, on nothing compared to going to that prison, though. I said, I've been to some churches, I ain't felt love like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I told her, I said, I've been to some churches, I ain't felt love like that. I ain't
Yeah.
felt God like that in some
real.
churches.
Man.
I felt God's presence
Me
in
too.
that prison, bro. Like, it was unbelievable. The
Right.
feeling of God in that bit. I get chills just talking about it every time because I can't explain to people. People be like, man, how
Right.
was it when y'all went? I've been telling them, and they just see me light up when they ask me because I just start glowing about it.
bro.
I mean, when I guess I got jammed up, so I was the last one to make it on the yard.
Yeah.
And then when y'all announced me coming through the little foyer thing, everybody stood up and
Get up.
Man,
Yeah.
made bro
Let's
said, get on your
go.
feet,
Get
man.
up.
Yeah, for real, made him give me a standing ovation, man. So
Real.
man, you don't know, I just started. My eyes got water. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, it was just crazy. Like, to get that love, because I felt more love in that
Right.
prison than I do sometimes out here in these
I've
streets.
been
And
telling
I
you.
give back to the streets all the time. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
I've been
But
telling bro since day one.
No,
I'm
for
like,
real.
bro, I gotta get you in there.
he
bro.
did. Yeah, he said
You
you're not gonna
ain't
believe.
going-
He said
right.
you're not gonna believe the love that you got back
Yeah.
here, bro.
Like both of y'all, bro. I'm like,
Yeah, both
I
of us,
can't
yeah.
explain it in words.
Yeah.
Like,
Right.
You gotta see it.
There was a few times during the event where my eyes got watery.
Yeah.
I just, even now, I just keep thinking about all the smiles and the good time, the good vibes.
You felt the good eyes on you, the
laughs,
vibes. Everybody was just looking, you know what I'm saying? Just looking.
Good
Especially
energy.
Mary Jane just being a female, bro.
Yeah, and coming up
Like,
with all those guys, man. Come on, man.
And she was just
she was
like
in the line
her
thing, what I told her.
element, bro. Yeah.
For real.
And
but they respected you, Joe. Nobody disrespected you. Nobody,
no disrespect.
Nobody went out the way. You know what I'm saying? Guys they was mesmerized by you because I seen some of the eyes looking at you. They was looking at you like, Lord, have mercy.
I didn't see that.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't see none of that.
I saw it. They
but I did not feel
but it wasn't no
uncomfortable
disrespect
at all.
No. Yeah.
And I don't feel like I'm better than them, or I don't feel like I don't belong there. You know what I mean? Like,
but you
I know
you ain't no
I've
bougie
done
person.
some
You
stuff
know what I'm saying? So that's what made it even better. You just you. You ain't no bougie. You know, most people look like you, they act stuck up. Now, you just,
a lot of them dudes are like, man, we thought we finna have to come get Mary Jane. She started getting too close to the crowd. You know, I had my people like, hey, man,
you know,
make sure she good.
She
came from around the table.
She came from around the table, got behind it. She got.
I told my brother, make sure she's straight. Make sure nobody pull up.
I respect that too because you did have my own security guards there, you know. And shout out to Nick.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, shout out to them boys.
Yeah,
man.
it was.
We need to make sure they get this too.
Oh yeah, no doubt.
We never ever I never even thought we would be able to do that. And so when the call was made and when he called me up. Clear the schedule. We going. We turn it up. I didn't have not 1 inch of
shout out to Ariel Chantel too. She was supposed to be there. Shout out to Trouble, man. You know, Trouble, Jay Will. All these guys were part of our movement too, though. I don't want to leave them out because, you know, Trouble, Jay Trouble, one of his cousins asked about him, you know, because he was on our Tidy Night show. We had a show together at a time. And then Jay Will, we used to do the street beats like faithfully. Yeah. You know what I'm saying?
I think Jay Will hit me say next time we put up, he got to be
we got to get him. I know he be busy, you know what I'm saying? But I don't know, next time we got to get him out there, man, because he's part of that movement too. You know,
so many ideas started popping up when we left. You know, I'm like, dang, we should have did this.
Yeah, I didn't think about it. I know I was like, dang, I said they would love Jay Will because, you know, he could perform some of his songs, you know what I'm saying? Because that definitely was something we want to do next time. But like I said, I really would like to, I don't know what Christmas is looking like, but for some reason, I want to go back Christmas. You know what I'm saying? For some reason, I just feel like, that's one of them times of the year that everybody needed a little more love.
Because
you know what I'm saying?
That was the main thing. When we were on the radio, and it'd be holidays or like Father's Day. Like we would make sure that you guys are not forgotten.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
We would always do that.
Right.
We would always do that.
Because that's the roughest time of the year.
It is.
And we know that because we have family locked up.
Yeah, exactly.
We have people that we miss around the holidays. Holidays don't be the same without my brother. Holidays don't be the same without some of these fathers and mothers. And you know what I mean?
I pray 7 get out soon too,
man.
I mean, he just made a mistake, man. You know, he didn't like he murdered somebody or killed anybody. Man, he just made a mistake, man. That's what I'm saying, man. It's crazy. He just made a mistake, man. Like, man, I hope they can do something to help get him out.
You were saying that
he
earlier.
deserved to get out, man. He's a good dude.
You were saying that earlier outside here that it's so many people in there that are really good people.
Yeah, good people.
Bro,
just need another chance.
Good people, bro.
Yeah.
Like real good dudes. I'm talking about that ain't got nobody. You know what I'm saying?
Ain't got nobody.
So what we did was like just a big visitation.
Yeah, right.
You know what I'm saying? And,
you're right.
On a Saturday, when, you know, you seeing people go to visit. Man, I ain't gonna lie, like when Saturday and Sunday be so depressing because, you know, they get on these microphones and they be like, hey, Marquez, you gotta visit. Hey, Precise, you gotta visit. And just hearing that just be like, man. You know, because if you ain't getting no
if you ain't got one, it makes you feel down. You right.
Every time you hear, so most dudes they'll put their headphones on and they just block everything out.
Wow.
But you know, them weekends rough. Yeah. And for us to pull up like we did.
I know Boney Tony, man. You know Boney Tony from Waco was out there. He came to me after the event. He was like, bro, man, I'm glad y'all came. He said, man, I'm glad I came. He said, man, I don't normally come out to stuff like this.
Nothing.
He said, I normally don't even come
James.
out. Yeah. Oh, yeah,
Big
James.
James.
Oh, yeah, Big James. Them,
Bro, them dudes don't do nothing.
They don't do
They
nothing.
sit on them blocks because, you know, it's rough.
Yeah, it's rough. Yeah.
They just
You got to be around a lot of people.
Yeah, to see those guys come out, man, to see James was cool too, man. You know what I'm saying? You know, my first time getting to meet him, you know what I'm saying? I mean, because, you know, Squeaking him my nephew, man. So
that's what I told him.
It was only right for me to be able to sing, because my uncle KP helped raise Squeaking them. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, God rest his soul. KP was a good man. You know, he helped raise them boys, man. Like, so I've been around Squeaking them all my life.
Most damn.
You know, and they was young pups, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. So to see them and to see their pops and them be able to enjoy Jackson, them out there with the dad, you know. Yeah. You know, it was cool, man. You know, I got a chance to shake his hand, you know what I'm saying, a couple times. And it was cool, man. You know, because I never met him. You know, I know he probably heard a lot of things about me. You know,
Right.
But we got a chance to meet each other, so it was cool, man. I appreciate you doing that too. That was cool, bro. You know what I'm saying? For them to come out and support, and they was on the front row with that. I'm like, he in the front row.
You see the city? You see the city?
The cold in the front. Yeah,
I tell Mary Jane, I said, I made sure everybody from Waco, hey,
for real,
make sure they in the bid.
You did that, man.
It was funny because when we were walking back to get Slice's phone, I think you were the one, but there were so many inmates right there waiting to get visits, and you was like, "Hey, cancel that visit, man, get it back."
Come to the yard. Yeah,
wrap it up,
calm.
And it's funny because they look forward to their visits, but that day they probably was like, "Man, why y'all come today?"
It's going down on New York.
Them dudes say they told they people, "Don't come on Saturday.
Don't come Saturday. Don't even
if you gonna come, you better come Sunday."
Right.
Yeah.
That's awesome. That's awesome. Yeah.
We got a chance, and that was pretty cool for us to walk through that little thing and look over there and see them.
Yeah.
We got to see the people, coming to visit.
Yeah.
And, they looking back, turning back, looking at us, trying to see who we were,
Right. I was telling him I had flashbacks because I had been
too.
going to that prison for so long, visiting my uncle when I was young, elementary school. My uncle got 25 to life when he was 19. Wow. And so once I was born, we go visit him all the time. My mom would take us all the time to Hughes Unit. Then my brother get older and he get sent to Hughes Unit. So visiting that prison I always went there, always. And so walking through visitation and then keep on walking. Like I ain't never went that far. I always stopped right there at visitation.
That's a different feeling.
So it was a different feeling. Just being inside the prison and walking through
and then sight.
It was a trip.
Oh man, they didn't even want that bro in. I was like, I told them people, they was like,
man,
hey, your homeboy can't come in. I'm like, who?
Oh man.
They like, the DJ.
And I'm telling 200, I'm not going without him. I'm not going.
Hey, he ain't coming in.
He said, he coming in. He coming in. Chill.
He told me.
So I'm
like,
in
my eyes. He told me, you going in, bro.
I told, bro. I
just kept the faith. I ain't even get nervous.
Bro, you
I ain't gonna lie. It was truly God, bro.
Honestly, the timing was perfect, though,
really
because
was.
we got to go in, set up, like get them a little excited. We here, and Sice is right down, right out the door. He
coming.
I
pulled up on that ward. He had it on his phone. I'm like,
he looking at pictures on it. Yeah, it's crazy.
I was like, bro,
man, I thought I got them things out of there, man. It's crazy. I don't even want to
but like I told him, and they respect. I'm like, look, man. I'm like, they sponsor my bro. You know what I'm saying? They help pay the bills, man. I say, he ain't never been in here.
Had a long night that night.
This boy's birthday that night. And they all,
turned up.
Doing the I knew y'all was going to be.
We made it, though. God made it work. It's like time slowed down for us. When it like time slowed down for us, man? I thought we was running late, and it's like time just slowed down.
Bro,
we got
I'm on everybody.
Time,
I'm telling them, hey, be here 6:30. We got to go, and guess who late? I'm like, bro, they like, where's you at, bro? I'm like, I'm on the way. But bro ended up getting jammed, and we had to wrestle a little bit, but
man,
because like I say, man, salute to Warren Lopez, Warren Atkins, Major Hatchet, like. It's certain things that's not gonna go in TDC, man. And it ain't no getting around it.
Right.
But man, when I say, man, they pulled out all stops to make sure we were straight.
Yeah.
And they said, man, go get him.
You did that.
The Warren say, man, go get him. You owe me. I say, man, I got you.
Yeah. What do we owe?
We shoot up there to get bro, and
man.
Like I say,
amazing,
man, like, like I told bro and Mary Jane, I was like, man, y'all do y'all thing, bro.
But I say some of the ones that held me up when I seen them when we got done, they were smiling, you know what I'm saying? They were like,
and I thought it's pretty cool that, during visitation, you hear Sice in the background. Like, they walking up to visit their family, but you hear nothing like Sice, top drop.
We rocking out.
Lucci, whatever whatever he had right there.
That Lucci felt so good, man.
Made for it.
That preached too, that young dog preached. They was on.
I'll never hear that song the same again. There's some songs that I will listen to, and I'm never going to hear them the same again because of them.
And then you got dudes in them environments that's straight gangsters.
Yeah.
Say, I'm talking about everything.
And he had all them slide to the left.
They out there doing they out there doing
all that stuff.
Michael Jackson,
window.
you know what I'm saying? Planet Rock, you know what I'm saying?
And that's what I thought was what I thought was a beautiful thing was, everybody different walks of life, different religions, different races, different gangs.
The breakdance battle. They the Michael Jackson out there, man. It's crazy.
All of us together, having a great time. But to me, the most beautiful thing that I did see was them performing. the inmates performing.
Dope, super dope.
And the talent that we
They're
saw
really
behind
talented.
them walls was
And the support.
I'm telling Sice, hey, we gotta get them in the studio.
Yeah.
We gotta record them,
need
have
to
them call us,
gotta-
record this music so we can play it on the radio.
We need to
That'd
make
be on
that
stream
happen.
beats.
I definitely like to play that record.
Yeah.
We gotta make that happen.
We get some producers
Having that
in there.
support,
We
having
get
that
some
support from their
producers in there.
peers like that, from cats that's locked up, man, was crazy. Because you know it easy could be hate, but they loved it. They was singing the songs and they was cheering them on and pumping them up. Like I love to see that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
They knew their music.
yeah, that's like they represent
bro.
the unit. You know what I'm saying? So everybody support them. You know what I'm saying? That was
Shout
dope.
out to Moses.
Yeah.
Shout out to Corey.
Everybody, man. He
The
P3.
Pope, right? P3.
Yeah, man, Raheem. They was looking at him like they was like, man, these boy performing. You know what I'm saying? Like they putting on a real show.
Bro.
The one from
they was
Austin
enjoying that.
with
Yeah,
the
yeah.
curly hair.
Corey,
Yeah, Corey, man. Yeah, the one that
he
did
was,
the
he did that Change
Change
Gonna
Gonna
Come.
Come,
Did his
man.
thing.
Grown men were crying on
Oh,
that.
shit.
That
man.
made me
Yeah.
want to cry when he did
Yeah.
Change Gonna
Me
Come.
too, me too.
Like I've been
My
listening
eyes
to
got
that song
watery
over
on
and
that
over
one. I ain't
since
gonna
the
lie.
event.
Yeah, my eyes got watery on
Yeah.
that one.
I had told Sice, I was like,
felt
man,
that.
they got a cat coming from Austin, he hard.
Yeah.
But I had only listened to one of his songs.
Okay,
so when
yeah.
he went to take it off, and I went to looking at him, I'm like,
yeah.
because I'm ready for them to see P3, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
yeah,
Because
yeah.
I know, Raheem he know how to perform.
Yeah, exactly.
He can sing.
And then, bro, backdoored him. I was like,
Yeah.
that was a blessing.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah.
It really was.
And bro, they still talking about, how
Yeah.
them dudes performed. And
yeah.
like, bro, I went up there Saturday. You know what I'm saying? What, been a week
Okay,
and a half.
yeah, uh-huh.
And bro, like they still,
They still talking, yeah.
man,
We
what they
still
say?
talking about
what
it.
they
We
say?
was just
Yeah.
this weekend talking about it
Hey,
together.
what Mary Jane say? What Precise say? Man, bro, we need the address. We need to write them. We need to let them
Oh, yeah,
because they
sure.
appreciate y'all, bro.
Yeah.
I'm telling y'all, like,
Yeah.
bro, they understand me coming back in. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But like, for y'all to stop what y'all doing on a Saturday, no
Yeah.
pay, everything out of our pocket,
Yeah.
and pull up, show out. 435 inmates,
Man, golly.
and then I'm pretty sure it was more.
Yeah.
because
Yeah.
a lot of people we supposed to cap it at 400.
Yeah, even the ones that kept walking through, man. They
And
walking
she
through.
asked, like, how do they decide?
Yeah.
Hey,
Because there were so many who weren't able to
I
get
seen
there.
some that kept walking through, going to different places.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? They couldn't
That-
get in.
she was asking, how did they decide who got to
Oh,
come?
yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Hey,
Yeah.
they decide.
So they wasn't all just trustees. This is
Nah.
real live. See, that's why I told my partner. My partner was thinking that everybody was out there as trustees. I said, nah, they wasn't trustees, bro. These real
the
live.
dudes that was doing the chants,
Yeah.
like them my guys, they
Okay.
from B-side.
Okay, yeah.
They from B-side. But they told them, hey, man, 18 off each block. So,
Okay. Oh, okay.
that 18 is determined by how they determine.
Ah, okay. So each
So
block.
you know what that
Oh,
means.
yeah.
Yeah.
For real. Wow.
Yeah.
That's
I'm
what's
gonna
up.
go and you ain't.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I don't think you're
Yeah.
going to make this
You
one.
don't
Yeah.
make this time, yeah.
But a lot of people wanted to come, but
Man.
the warden, he was stiff. He was like, hey, man,
Yeah.
400.
Yeah.
That's what we doing.
Yeah.
And like we had to respect that, man,
Yeah.
because
And it's over
No.
3,000 on the unit?
yeah,
Wow.
that's a super max, 3,000 inmates on the unit.
Okay.
Wow.
But what that administration is doing, bro, like I said, I can't salute them people enough because they wasn't even supposed to work that day.
Yeah.
It was only one of them supposed
Wow,
to be
they
there.
even came in on their
And
off
them people
days.
got
That's what's up.
shirts made. Them people came in on their
Yeah.
off days.
That's what's up, bro.
And events like that with free world people, like ain't no standing up, ain't no dancing, ain't no pulling up. They just let them rock out.
Yeah.
It
And
was beautiful.
just seeing y'all, bro, and listening to y'all, just motivate these dudes, listening to them dudes get their testimonies and stuff
Yeah.
like, bro, they gonna talk about that forever.
Forever. That's what
And we put that annual on that boy, so
Yeah,
say,
I
man,
stamped it. Yeah, I stamped
So
it. with the annual,
next
you know,
year,
so
guess
we
what?
back. Yeah.
Yeah,
we
y'all
showing
did. When
up.
y'all said that, I was like, oh, okay.
I told him, I
Yeah.
say, bro, put an annual on that,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah,
we need
for
to
real.
make this a yearly event, bro.
Next
because-
year it's gonna be big and better because next
Right.
year I'm gonna try to get the news people there too, man,
Right.
to really put it out there to the people. you
and we
what
know
I'm
what's going on.
Right.
Yeah,
Because
We know what to
everything
expect.
was, we had some guys counseled,
saying? Yeah.
and they reached out there, it was over, like,
Yeah.
bro, I tripped out.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, we didn't know how it was gonna go.
Yeah, yeah,
but
yeah.
it was success.
He
You
was
know what I'm
successful.
saying?
Yeah, yeah.
And that was my next question. So, like, going into your future, you have your whole life ahead of you now. What are your goals? What are your plans? Like, where do you see yourself? What do you see yourself doing? Even if you can manifest, what do you want to do?
Man, my goals is to eventually be doing full-time prison ministry. You know what I'm saying? Really statewide, because right now I just, I go to Gatesville, I do the female prisons and I do Hughes, but man, that's what I just want to do full-time prison ministry, you know what I'm saying? Go in because, you know, I know like seeing one of your own, it's like seeing your brother.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? You walking in and seeing your son, like it's a different feeling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? So, you know, that's what I want to do, bro. I want to go in, I want to tell my story, and I want to let these dudes know it ain't no excuse.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If I could do it, if these
and
other
you a
dudes
real down hard G.
Yeah.
And for you to come from where you came from to where you at, they know it can be done.
It ain't
You're
no
an
excuse,
inspiration
man.
to a lot of people, bro. You know what I'm
Facts,
saying? You don't
bro.
even know, man. You're an inspiration to a lot of guys, man. Like, you know, a lot of guys look up to you. That's why we pray that you be able to, you know, manifest what you're talking
Straight
about.
up, man.
You know, you deserve to do that, bro. Like what you're doing right now is salute you, bro. It's
Right.
amazing, bro. Like, and you don't do it for no looks, no show. This is from the heart, bro. Because anybody that go behind the gates on their birthday and this first time being out in over 10 years, for you to do that, bro, that just says it all right there. You know what I'm saying? You could have been doing anything, but to give back to them boys, man, on your day, your special day. You know what I'm saying? The first time being out, I ain't gonna lie, I can't say I would have done it. I mean, you know what I'm saying? I mean, my first time being out in 10 years.
never look back.
That was my first one.
Now, for real, bro, that's amazing, bro. That's amazing, man.
But just like, it's a snowball effect. Just like you saw that regional director and you knew how hard he was and you saw what God did for him, they're going to see that same God in you.
Amen.
And they're going to want to do the exact same thing. So I do pray blessings over you.
Amen.
If we can do anything to help, we down. You
No
already
doubt.
know
You
that.
already know it.
So I do see a bright future and blessings and going statewide with it. So
That's
big
the play.
Big
That's
salute,
the play,
man. Big salute.
well, we're going to have to wrap it up now.
Yep, I got to get to work.
We're definitely going to have to get Warden Lopez in.
Yeah.
Yes,
And
definitely.
also, too, anybody else who came out and doing good. You know what I mean? We
Yeah,
want
more
to
stories,
definitely
everybody
shine light
Yeah.
on that.
Yeah,
you know,
definitely.
because they don't appreciate it enough. You know
Yeah,
what I
most
mean? And we
definitely.
definitely appreciate it. I know everybody in there appreciates it. So salute to you.
Yeah, we want more
Man,
people
I
to tell their
appreciate
stories,
y'all,
man.
man.
We want more people to tell their stories, man.
Yeah.
Because, you know, that's what it's all about.
Straight
That's what
up.
it's all about, man. So
I appreciate y'all.
appreciate
Yeah.
Rogue
Real.
Media too, man. You know.
for what y'all do.
Yeah.
Straight
All
up.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Thank
it.
y'all. It's a wrap. Mary Jane show, baby.
Nah, for real. In my chat.
This has been a Rogue Media Network production.